Hello folks, welcome to my second attempt at recording the final episode of Let's Get On With It Sid Meier's Colonization. Around a half hour footage was lost due to technical difficulties, although the last fourth of it was devoted to me rambling endlessly about my excellence, so perhaps that's not so bad. Undoubtedly there are observations I will fail to make or make twice, courtesy of not remembering all I said in the previous videos, so keep that in mind should my commentary seem disengaged. After all, I've already done this before, so it's not as fresh or interesting as it had been when I was living in the moment. Now, fuck. I don't think it'll be as interesting, but I don't know. The random number generator may surprise me, children. We shall see. Alrighty, so when last we left off in this reality here, Autumn 1702, we just destroyed some more Tories, I think. We're about to cycle into the spring of 1703. It's cool. Of all the moments I'm disappointed about losing in the lost footage, my privateers, this privateer's repeated success against the Tory man-of-wars were tops. My French privateer juked 2 attacks, sunk one of the man-of-wars, and damaged another, and I ended up gushing effusively about its war success. Perhaps the French king shall have his revenge in this universe. Perhaps not, though. We shall see, folks. We shall see. I will order this to produce an artillery unit, although I don't think it'll be useful. One moment, everyone. Sorry about that. Now, as I was moving along with, Fortress of Potato Soup opens fire on Tory man-of-war! Opens fire on man-of-war! Yeah! Damage a Tory man-of-war! Haha! England declares war on France and joins the War of Independence on the rebel side. British General Cornwallis, Lord Cornwallis himself. I got a great laugh about this. For those of you who don't know anything about the American War for Independence, Lord Cornwallis was sent here to the States by the British King and Parliament to suppress the United States of America. He primarily operated, if I recall correctly, in the southern region of the colonies. He was competent at military affairs, just he had the same problem that other British leaders did, and that was their inability to adjust themselves to both the American landscape and tactics. He ended up getting kited around by Nathaniel Greene and other folks in the South until he eventually got himself walled in Yorktown, where, if you want more information about that, folks, you should go watch Mel Gibson's The Patriot. It is the most authentic reproduction of the American Revolution I have ever seen. And trust me, I was alive whenever the War for Independence occurred, children. I was there. Why did I zoom to this colony and not Quebec? English Intervention Force, the EIF, arrived in Montreal, led by Lord Cornwallis, of course. Local rebel army commander regales English admiral. So we have more forces here to aid us in putting down the French king. Like a dog. You know, one thing I'm going to do here, since I'm just going to be silly now, since I'm pretty sure I'm going to win this one, I'm just going to actually, I'm going to sell muskets to, to Europe for the fucking hell of it. I've been wanting to sell these muskets for so goddamn long, joked about it for so goddamn long. You know what? It's time to sell some muskets. Fuck it! Let's have some fun, children. Let's have some fun. I'm all about the funsies. And, there are some soldiers here, new soldiers, that arrived here, who are not on horseback. So now they can be. Hooray! Troops to support me! You get horses! Hurrah! Aren't you all excited? You are! That's amazing! Now I'm gonna go see if I can do something with this privateer like he did last time. It did me proud. Did his country proud. Go! Tory man-of-war damaged. I approve wholeheartedly of those proceedings. They actually, the French king didn't immediately land another invasion force. Now that's interesting. Now I don't know if this is like automatically determined whenever you declare independence, which colonies he's going to attack, but this is certainly different. Like, he didn't take a break from landing at any turn at all until all of his forces were gone. This turn he has clearly taken a break. Oh well. Nothing I can do about that. If he wants to give me a break, that's cool. My independence will be a season later. Whatevs. I'm gonna sell some muskets. Ruffle, ruffle, ruffle. Yeah, folks. I'm just gonna be silly. Whee! Watch him come around, just like fucking summon up like a bunch of Hessians or whatnot, and just raffle stomp all over me. La 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 la. I'll be like, God damn it, fucking king! I hate you. So yeah, let's just hop in borders, see what he does, see what happens. Hop in there too. Ah, fuck it. I don't need to hop in too many borders. Just skip turns, see what he does, see how he moves, see what happens. In the world of science and sports, although you need to be on horseback. So you go over there, and I'll get you suited right up, buddy. Congratulations! You are now a dragoon. How does that make you feel on the inside? Warm and fuzzy? I hope so. I have no idea why it has to be warm and fuzzy. Could it be warm and clean-shaven? Right. My liver has a beard. I forgot. Sometimes I forget about my own anatomy, children. You could say it's an unfortuitous circumstance. I'm just gonna camp around there because I can, ruffle skates! And I'm just dancing around with my military at this point and have no respect at all for the French king. Whenever you plan on attacking, dude, I'll be here for you. I'll be waiting. Right here. And I'll move this man-of-war down. Watch, he's actually going to do a complete change and actually attack the northern colonies. He didn't do that at all. All he did was attack my potatoes. Which is all levels of totally respectable. And hold on one moment again, folks. Indeed. So, as we were doing, Royal Expeditionary Force lands near Potato Soup. Oh my god! The invaders are coming. Fuck. Ah, you will pay for that. You will pay. You sunk my privateer. Bastard. And the Apache are retarded as they were in the lost footage. And attack. But they don't win. They do not win. Mounted Braves are not going to beat my fucking cannon this time, assholes. Fuck you, I got my own man-of-war coming. I'll show you, jerks. Yes, that's nice. That's all fine and well. I'll zoom to the colony anyway so they stop giving me messages about it. Be a dragoon. Be a dragoon. And I've got tons of gold now. Ruffle, ruffle, ruffle. And I'm actually out of muskets here now because all of them were sold. Oh well. Guess we'll just have to cope with that somehow. And I'll be right back again, everybody. I'm sorry. Now that I've strangled the kid outside playing basketball, beat around a few English bulldogs, jackknife powerbombed the bird in the house, I think we're all good to go. I am not good at handling sound and worthless noises whenever I'm trying to focus on doing something. In this case, I'm trying to focus on recording this video again. That's great. Population increase. Congrats, dude. You want a fucking medal? Here. Go do something of worth. Create more hammers. You must construct... Thanks. Thank you. You're just making this take longer, aren't you? I know what you're doing. I know your strategy. This is already going to take an additional season longer because it's like the French king decided to take a break and, like, have a smoke or some shit. I lost my privateer, which is pretty unfortunate. But I sunk that ship, so fuck you. Got a little bit of revenge. Fucking dumbass Indians. They're just gonna stand in my goddamn way, too, whenever I'm trying to accomplish something of worth. But, you know, that's just common for the Indians, right? Around this time, just to get in the way of everything while they're watching the big kids. Their horses and muskets. Do something important, like, have a good war. That seemed mean and mean-spirited and cruel and... yeah, whatever. I don't care. I have no mercy right now. I am a bloodthirsty killing machine. I am a Terminator. Not as pretty as Kristanna Loken is. I actually saw that movie for the first time yesterday. Terminator 3, The Rise of the Machines. It was on USA, and I was like, what the fuck, let's watch it. I wasn't feeling so well, and I usually don't watch television, as I'm busy on the computer or doing other things, but I was like, what the fuck, why not? That was fun. Yeah, that was totally worth the time. One moment again. This time my computer laptop monitor went, "Oh, you're talking about Terminator 3. I've been possessed by Skynet." Seems like the whole fucking cosmos is conspiring against me today. On the bright side, my food that I was baking, it's not a fucking pretty cake, because that's not going to satisfy my bloodthirst. Yeah, that's going to be waiting for me, so that'll be good. Whenever I get a chance to sink my teeth into it. Make you a dragoon. Make you a dragoon, who knows? Just in case things fucking fall apart. I'll need all the help I can get. Let's go ahead and use these units up here, because it's not like we have units down there at all. Stars forbid. I use these and... You know what? Fuck it. No, you assholes up there are going to fucking wait. You're gonna fucking fortify. You fortify as well. I'm tired of fucking senseless moves. Let's get this shit over with. I know some of you would be like, well, maybe our privateer got sunk because he was sitting right next to the fortress where the Tory man of war can easily see him. Bitch. Oh. Fucking train, too? God damn it. Of all the things. Fuck you, Lube. Goddamn curse the Han right here. Swear to God. Goddamn curse the Han. Don't mind that, everybody. Stop needing to move. But yeah, I mean, I had my privateer there, actually, in my last game. He got attacked by 2 Tory man-of-wars and evaded them both, and it was raffle skates all around. Not so much this time. However, predictably, he has continued to attack Potato Soup. However, I do have my man-of-war there, and it didn't matter. Ha 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 ha. Ah, 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 ah. Yes, move around, little Indians. You know, I was so kind and generous to you guys. I only ever ended up exploring 2 lost city rumors. One of them was because I thought I could refuse everything, and the other was because my dumbass scout just moved into it accidentally. So I only ever got 32 gold from that. The fucking English up here got shit tons of gold for that. And I was still able to succeed just fine. That is something I'm happy about. Fuck all of you. That's all I got to say. Go ahead and make some damn hammers. That train is still passing. I totally forgot about it. I'm so used to having the train around now. Unless I make a concerted effort to pay attention. Sweet! We had our reinforcements pass by right there. Are we going to be getting any more? Oh, god damn it. Hold on. We're going to be getting any more reinforcements? No. But all that's left of the French Expeditionary Force for them to send are 3 infantry units, 4 dragoons, and 1 artillery piece, which is all fine and well, peaches and cream. Okay, I'm gonna pause until that train finishes passing. I thought it would have been done by now. Now that the longest freight train in American history decided to make a U-turn in the most impossible way possible right by my house, which took more time than it would have for me to seduce Halle fucking Berry, I'm ready to continue. This episode, it was just destined. Liu Bei and the Curse of the Han orchestrated this just so that I would achieve the right amount of annoyance, like my threshold, so that I'm still too involved in this to want to give up now, but like, you know, I just like kept right on the edge of going into like a fuck snap grim rage moment. That's good, that's healthy, everybody. Okay. Our good friends, the Tories, have still not been defeated yet in their forces. They're doing a really splendid job of walling off my Continental Cavalry. But it wasn't splendid enough. Oops. Now, I'm sure I have another unit here somewhere that's not the fucking magical unit. I was looking for... That's not the magical unit either. I'll keep him there. Lolololololol. And you guys are toast and crackers. Just go in here and fortify. Just fortify. So much blood. I want to see blood. I want to bathe in blood. I want to bathe in blood for a week. Just fortify. Now, kill them all. Yeah! Too much support, everybody. Rolling Expeditionary Force lands near Potato Soup. Oh my god. Is that everybody? I think that's all they have left, which would be awesome. Come on, Fortress. Yeah! Get the fuck out of here. GTFO, noob, LOL. I'm sure you're going to work on making the tools. Especially whenever I put you to making the tools. You're making the tools! You're doing it! Good job! You don't suck! Oh wait, you still do suck. Not the name of the colony, of course. I have no idea why the king decided to be so invested in taking my potatoes. I mean... What are you gonna do with the potatoes, dude? Are you gonna put them in Ireland and you... Okay, I still think potato famine jokes are distasteful. Yeah. The King of the Netherlands has offered to send us a force of trained mercenaries in exchange for 32... No, thank you. I think we're good, but I appreciate it, bruh. Appreciate it. No, he still has 2 dragoons left. Fucking thank you. So glad those exist. So yeah, my independence in this recorded video will be delayed for a season. Just 1 season though, unless I keep wanting to call them like English forces. I think I already have called them English forces, but I mean, if you're gonna call them Tories, if they're gonna have redcoats, then I'm gonna mistake them from English. Maybe I'll just address them as English anyway. Fuck it. English King, King George III, he's an asshole, Parliament's a dick, fuck it. This whole war for independence thing is actually just a secret ninja attack by English forces to try and retake this place we have proudly proclaimed New France. That's right. Fuck you. Apparently we decided to have peaceful music right here as I try to slaughter more of my foes and get horses shot out from under me, as it should be. So, two dragoons that'll be coming up next. That translates into 2 regulars. And then, we'll be done with this. Yay! Just fortify. Just fortify. We're done. This parrot is no more. It has ceased to be. This war of independence is no more. We have beat the shit out of our foe. I don't have any wagons there to pick up those muskets to potentially sell them for greater profit. Oh god. You must get out of there. You must go retrieve the muskets. Return them to the shrine of the Silver Monkey. I think everything that has happened to me while trying to record this video has caused me to lose a few more marbles than I should have required. Yes, that's awesome. I'm glad we did that. I'm glad I have some converts now. Thank you. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Promise. I promise you. We're fucking done. Deliver those muskets to Montreal. Anyway. Unload our cargo. Yay! I use like a quick key method thing. Just fortify. Yay! Fortify. Fortify. Trying to get through this as quickly as possible. I'm done with you, game. I'm going to win my independence. You can try to screw me out of my independence. I'm fucking winning my independence. I have far more Continental Cavalry up here in storage. You're going to have to be the most luckiest, that's right, most luckiest motherfuckers ever in the history of the goddamn solar system. I will win. And if I don't win, then I will pretend that this video never happened, okay? You already delayed me by a fucking season, you son of a bitch. My win. You sunk my privateer, asshole. Should not have lost that. It's not the way history worked out. At least I got this convert. Please excuse me as I proceed to shoot myself in the throat. Well, I'm glad I got a convert. LOL, die. 7 ore. That's right, the expert ore miner is making Liberty Bells while the convert's mine. He deserves a break for a change. I don't really need to make more of those, but why not? We're done, by the way, folks. Those were the last forces of the French king. We're done. We win. That's it. It's really it. Royal Expedition... You see, you notice that the Tory man of war was moving around a bit. He doesn't matter. All you do is kill his land forces. Royal Expeditionary Force annihilated. General Grimith Jack Reaper accepts surrender of all Tory forces in brief ceremony. Parliament declares king unfit to rule and votes to accept independence of New France. Continental Congress proclaims Grimith Jack Reaper the first president of the new republic. Time to crank up some music here, children. In our wisdom, we have decided to let you go your own way. We have far more important matters to deal with than you wretched colours. Do not seek our aid in the future, for it will not be forthcoming. Ah. And there you have it, folks. The independence of New France. Look at how happy those people are. Look at that man waving his hat around. I forget the precise name for that style of hat. Oh well. Let's forget about that as we dance around a little jig called Yankee Doodle. Called it macaroni. That's enough of that, children. We did it. That's enough. Woohoo! Colonization score. Explorer Grimith Jack Reaper of the French. Autumn 1705. My score is higher than it was when I last played. My score last time was 1778. Now, I know a bit difference was that I had some more gold in storage because I was deciding to be roller skates and sell muskets. But I don't know what else I did different. Maybe I made more Liberty Bells or something. I don't know. So yeah, a slight increase, 1818 as opposed to 1778. But it took me an additional season. I don't think that actually reflected in my score, though. It just like it's still the same year, so it didn't matter, apparently. Whatever. Maybe due to the additional 100% modifier. 100 plus 100% of... No, that wouldn't have been it. But I still got the same thing here. In memory of your deeds, the citizen of New France, give your name to a river. The Reaper River, children. Ford me if you dare. Or perhaps you would like to caulk your wagon and try to float across. Or maybe you'd like to pay the Indian 3 sets of clothing in order to ride his raft to safety. The Reaper River, children. It's kind of like the River Styx, only more family-friendly. I still love that. I think SKS got a school named after him. I think a river is more prestigious than a school, personally. Besides, that's like further down the list. Apparently a school does not matter as much as a river. Mountain lion? Because I presume this is the bottom right here. Infectious disease, stinging insect, poisonous plant. You go up fast food chain. I don't know, I think a fast food chain's pretty prominent. Maybe that's subtle hinting on what micropros thought, the value of a fast food chain was in American society. Regardless, the Reaper River. Now, you'd think I'd get something more prestigious than that, I'm the first president of the new republic. I'm gonna have, all these things named after me, even like an infectious disease. And yeah, taught myself a little bit, actually increased in colonization rating by 1%. Still not sure how I did that. That's like an additional 40 points. All I did was, like, whatever. I, like, delayed an additional season, which I didn't mean to do. I guess that additional season gave me more time, like, harvest Liberty Bells or whatever, and that's what caused it. It wasn't intentional. The French King just refused to attack concurrently. He took a break for a season. It's not my fault, folks. Not my fault. Glad I got to pad my score, LOL. I'd trade it all away if I could to have back my epic privateer who sunk a man of war, damaged another, and evaded 2 attacks. Let's keep playing here, just to show you guys some of the map and what was going on here, all these shenanigans. I talk a bit about the Lost City rumors and how I'm proud of that. I like that. This is my first game of Sid Meier's Colonization, and I decided to handicap myself further by going to like a little role-playing bit where I didn't visit these, not intentionally anyway. There was like one right here that was blocking the way that I thought I could ignore, but there was nothing there, so I didn't have a chance to ignore it. And while my scout was roaming around randomly, like down here somewhere, I got the other one, and it gave me 32 gold, so that's unfortunate, but, yeah, and the English, they really did get so much treasure, and they were able to pad their military. I mean, they had all these expert farmers and elder statesmen here in these colonies whenever I got here. And they were just pumping out soldiers, and both them and the Dutch put me in a 2-front war situation. That was really the turning point of this game, where through me just raging, I recall that I raged out of my colonies with my only defensive units, artillery pieces. And I repeatedly attacked the fuckers who were fortified all my squares, who were just camping my base, starving my dudes, and I was like, no, fuck you. And was that risky? You're goddamn right it was. Sometimes I was attacking and winning, or attacking and losing, while the artillery pieces were considered to be out in the open. But I was just at this point where I was like, I have to do something or I'm gonna lose this game. The Dutch have too much of an advantage down here, and the English are choking me. And through that, perseverance, skill, and luck is involved in all battles. Luck is involved in all affairs, no matter how much people want to think that it's not. It is. There is as fucking Malcolm would call it in Jurassic Park, which I also saw last night, along with the Terminator 3, chaos theory. He's describing it how he was dropping water on the good female doctor's hand, whose name I've forgotten. Ellen? I forgot her last name, but yeah, Dr. Grant Ellen. So he's dropping water droplets onto her hand, and due to the way that the ventricles and the hand pulse and whatnot, nothing is exactly the same. Because you'll never have that same unique pulse or the same unique situation, the circumstances, so there's always a chance for everything to be different because it's never the same. You can only have not chaos and not luck involved if everything is constant. So yeah, that was involved, and after that I was able to spin around, turn good fortune. These 2 colonies up here were immensely valuable in training soldiers, although I did not ultimately, I executed quite a bit of overkill there. The religious report doesn't matter once you declare independence, since you can no longer go back to Europe. I can check out the European status now because the game is over, but yeah, I couldn't look at that once the fight was all said and done. Labor advisor, 55 veteran soldiers, 21 free colonists. Yeah, folks. My independence was won not in the state halls, where I was producing Liberty Bells, but on the battlefield. In very, very convincing fashion. And I didn't have total 100% support of independence whenever I declared. But you know, compared to like the American Revolutionary War, where still a huge portion of the population was not for independence at all. And they certainly were not as militarily prepared as I was, I would say. So yeah, I handled this quite well. And you know, maybe in higher difficulties, like the French King will pick better angles of attack, maybe he'd mix and match. Or maybe these were really perceived as my weakest colonies, but he really does himself a disservice by allowing me to bring my full strength right on those 2 positions. And as I noted, I think in the last video, episode 45, if he can attack your colonies, he does get a bombard bonus for hit by his surviving man-of-wars that are nearby. And his overall strength, which will always be higher than your rebel strength, in units can show itself quite clearly, and you can lose colonies. I just had prepared so much, and I was so tense about this that whenever that rolled around, I was just able to raffle stomp his forces and beat the fucking shit out of him, which is great. I'm happy about this, folks. I certainly learned a lot about this game, and I certainly enjoyed playing it. Then we had our moments where I had to delve myself into micromanaging, but once when I threw all that most tedious stuff out under the bus and ran over it, like putting 3 elder statesmen in every colony, and carpenters and blacksmiths and lumberjacks and ore miners and whatever, when I threw that all under the bus, fuck it. I was able to succeed just fine. My situation probably would not have been the same in higher difficulties, but then again, you know, of course that's going to be true. This was my first game. Take a look at the economic report here. One thing I want to note again is the price of silver did rise. Reports were given to me earlier in the series that the price of silver would never go up. That turned out to be false. Not saying it rose significantly. It rose by 1 gold piece per ton, or 100 units, or what have you. As you can see, we made a considerable amount of profit by selling tobacco and some silver and cloth and coats. And that little bit there at the end, whenever we sold 202 tons of muskets, yeah. That was just for the lulz. That was quite profitable there, and very interesting. And you know, if I had more time, I could have sold even more muskets and gotten an even higher profit, even with this tax rate. It still managed to work out quite nicely. Yeah, and you know, some folks might say you could have refused the French King's request more. You could have had the tax rate even lower. Yeah, I didn't. I managed just fine. Thomas Paine is one of the guys who increases your Liberty Bell production, I think. I think that's him, based on your tax rate. So yeah. Let's check out my Navy here. 3 man of wars, frigate and caravel. My poor privateer. He was lost, but you know. Can I check out this screen? See everything? No, disabled after War of Independence. But still, you can take a look at all the colonies the Dutch had here. They're pretty spread out, though. But then again, they did a good job in beating the shit out of the Spanish. They were forced out due to, you know, me getting 50% independence and encountering that event where one of the powers gets forced out, but still. All these Indians here, and so many lost city rumors that were left unexplored. So much treasure that could have been mine to make this game even easier. It certainly would have saved me a lot of struggle and frustration whenever I became Poland in that 2-front war. But anyway, yeah, we've done it, we've achieved it, and I'm drained, I'm tired, I'm still not feeling too well, and I just wanted to get this done just so that it would be up. And yeah, colonization is over with. It's fucking over. It's time for me to fucking relax, children. Damn. Let's not have the throat go out right away, everybody. Okay. Thank you all for joining me, and thank you folks who tried to teach me some more about this game and how to play it, although I think I did it my own way for the most part and discovered things, and maybe I taught some of you folks something along the way too, you who have played this game more. I certainly like to think I taught SKS something, like I could kick his ass any day. You can take your new awesome and shove it, asshole. Vive la France! Yes. Vive la Revolution! It's been a few years since I had French class, folks. I could say some more phrases and sentences, but no, that's enough. No, I'm not gonna say any more. Mon petit lapin. Guys, tell that to your girl. Look up some correct pronunciation, but call her a little rabbit, and you'll go far. my estimation, you'll go far. Alright, kids, this has been Let's Get On With It, Sid Meier's Colonization. I'm hungry, and it's time to go sink my teeth into some flesh. See y'all later.